King County, Tennessee.
Hey, okay. Well, hey, boys, before I get cranking here, I got to tell y'all, tomorrow night's homecoming at New Hope. They are retiring Howard Cross's jersey, number 87.
Yeah.
I played there, too.
They ain't retired your jersey.
Well, I had 4 different numbers.
Which one?
And I figured out the reason they didn't do it is because they found a photo of me, and I didn't have it yesterday, I have it this morning, dressed as a woman. That's me, the year Gloria was born, winning. Now, I'm a pretty good-looking woman. Winning. Shut up, I'm working here.
You jumping right.
Winning. I won the Miss No Hope High pageant in New Hope High School in 1970.
Miss No Hope.
Yeah. Look at those legs. Look at that face. I took a tight shot of me last night because I was a pretty good-looking woman.
Oh, my goodness.
Speaking of that, yesterday, not a good-looking woman, but I was at Halloween's a week from today, right? Well, I was up at Don Clark yesterday, ran into a guy up there working with Sundrop who said, and I'm going to run this story on Halloween. That's him right there, Zach Pirtle. He got married on Halloween night 28 years ago. His wife passed away last year, unfortunately.
Aww.
But I did their wedding. It's the first time, not married him, but I did. He came out of a casket, got married in Decatur in the rain on Halloween night. I'm going to share that with y'all next week. First time I'd heard from him in 28 years, yesterday. Leads me to you, Coach Legg. I was almost in Ardmore yesterday. Let's give a shout out to Zeke over at Pizza Inn tonight. Steak night. You going to be eating up there tonight? Maybe. Steak night tonight, the finest steak available.
He's too busy.
He's too busy. You hear that?
Too big, sir.
You go to DAR, that's not far from New Hope, right up on the mountain.
Not far. It's on the mountain. That's right.
Right there.
Pretty good team, a couple pretty good players, and they only losses they have in our region is the same ones we do. So it'll be a good game.
Now you got this game in next week. Now, are you already in the playoff?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can rest easy.
No, we want to win Game 7. We ain't done that in a long time at Ardmore, and that's our goal.
When was last time? What Gibson? What was his record up there?
He was 7-3, I think, one year.
That's the last time they went 7-3.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not sure though.
Who you finish with next week?
West Limestone.
Well, they're making the playoffs.
I guess.
I think so. Yeah.
Awesome.
Aren't they, Zach? West Limestone in the playoffs? Yeah. All right, Coach Pugh, y'all got homecoming. You got the parade this afternoon.
We do.
And you in it?
Probably.
What does homecoming do for players like Brick and all of them?
Well, I mean, it's a fun time for the whole school. I mean, the whole week.
Pumps them up.
All the non-football playing kids they're dressing up and they have events every day. And the parade at East Limestone, all the young kids, the Pee Wee cheerleaders, all our youth organizations come and they're involved in the parade. It's a big week for East Limestone.
How tough is it on you having a losing season here in the division you're in? I mean, how do you keep driving your players?
You just have to try to keep motivating them with trying to get better each week. And football's tough. It's a tough sport anyway. And if you quit because of adversity, if you lay down and start feeling sorry for yourself, I promise you that next week you're going to lose again. So our kids have done well though. Even last week against Hartsville, we played better, but still had opportunities to stay in the game and fumble them away. So we can, you can turn that stuff around in 1 week. We play West Point this week, and it's homecoming. If we can have some positive things happen there, we got Auburn coming in next week, and they're I think number 2 in 6A. So that's going to be an opportunity for us to go out and play against one of the biggest 6A programs in the state and try to show. That we can stay on the field with those guys.
I like what you said earlier when I said, are you hoping the season hurry up and ends? You said, no, you wanted to keep going because you have a chance to get your players to improve.
I want our kids to get better. That's the big thing. And they work hard. And football's tough when you lose it. You got to go out there every day, and our practices are not easy. So going out there getting your head beat in practice, and you go out on Friday night, and everybody walking through the halls probably calling you a loser. But it molds character. I tell my son that all the time.
Talk about that bullying.
Yeah, the bullying story this week. Y'all heard about that, where that team beat the other team 91-0, and a parent of the other team filed a bullying charge against the coach of the winning team.
But they beat everyone by a lot of scores, and I mean, doesn't that teach kids you can't win everything?
91-0. That's on purpose, though.
Yeah,
he was playing his sub, but their average margin of victory was 77 points.
91-0's on purpose. I don't care what that guy says.
So is it bullying?
But they're still saying, even the players on the other team say, hey.
You can control that. You can control that.
You're running up the score.
Yeah, you can control that. When you get to 50, It's time to do
That's kind of like Saban throwing up his arms like this when
Yeah, he didn't want
Derrick Henry scored that 80-yarder the other day.
You know, and
But
here's the
he's a
thing.
freshman caught the ball, he's gonna
Well,
run.
that's got to happen. You know, sometimes that happens to you, and other coaches got to understand. They can tell when you're just trying to run the clock out.
And
If
Oregon,
you're throwing the football up 60-0, all right, you got a problem.
Run it. You're-
but now the Oregon's defensive coordinator's complaining about the other team Washington State trying to score on them to run the score up, making their defense not look as good.
That's a
They're playing
bunch of
against us.
crybaby crap right there.
Okay. Hey, you know, a mostly female crew is going to be officiating the Miles game for a college football game. It's the first time a whole officiating crew's been made up of women. Could y'all put up with that?
You ever seen Smokey and the Bandit?
Yeah.
Remember what Buford T. Justice said? What the hell is the world coming to?
Now, I can't stand a woman announcer. I cannot stand a woman to announce a football game. All right, that's good, Jeff. All right, y'all know last week I correctly predicted the Auburn upset over
I'll
A&M.
give
You
it
were
up.
here
We're
when you
hoping
heard
they got
me
beat.
do that. Yes, give a shout out to Auburn folks. I predicted it. Any upsets this week? UCLA got a chance at Old
Yes, they
Georgia.
got a chance.
Yeah, they kind of got embarrassed last week. That was an embarrassing loss for them against Stanford.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to come out and try to show they got a little medal to them.
All right, Bama over Tennessee. I'm sure both of y'all guys are going. What do y'all think?
Alabama, huge.
30. I'm saying 30. The line's 28 and a half.
I'm not saying that, but it's going to be big. Hey, can I say
Yeah.
one thing before we go? Here's a great losing story. I'm in a store in Ardmore Monday. I walk in with a couple of my coaches, and a lady in there asked me, "What's wrong with the football team at Ardmore?" I said, "Ma'am," she said, "y'all are losing up there."
She actually comes up and says that to
Yeah,
you.
she come up to me, "Yeah, y'all are losing up there." I said, "Yes, ma'am, we've lost 2 games." She goes, "That's awful." I got in my truck, the guys looked at me like, Coach looked at me, I went, "Guys, are you kidding me?"
Welcome to head coach.
Welcome to Ardmore, that's right.
Yeah, welcome to Ardmore.
Y'all are losing, so I
Hey,
appreciate
you
it.
can
2 games. You got the
can
winningest
take the
season they've
people
ever
out.
had since the 60s.
But I'm good with that. I didn't want to lose. It looked like I wanted to lose it.
Hey, you can take the people out of Ardmore, but you can't take the Ardmore out of people.
Well, guys, thanks for coming up being part of the show. We'll see y'all next week, and roll tide, boys.
Roll Tide.
We got to take a break. We'll check in. We got the Rocket City Movers in here also this morning. We got Zeke cooking up a storm. He's going to feed the whole neighborhood, it looks like.
Zach and lead on.
Yum.
All right, Zach, eating up, getting ready to go. Right now, we'll take a break. Y'all hang on.